finishing up our adventure in South Carolina, where we've done fishing and just spending time together. A very relaxed trip. We are ready for our time in Disney World. The kids are so excited. We're ready for a cup of coffee and our adventure to get on the road and start driving to Orlando. The exciting moment when you start seeing signs to Disney World. And the time that we're there is in the summer. We're in the month of July. Great time to come. It is like the rainy season in this time, but we actually had really good weather, but of course you'll see it throughout this video. We are staying at Kidani Village at the villas. We're going to be there for 7 nights, 4 park days. We have a park hopper and a dining plan on this trip. So great experience also show you how that is with the kids. And remind you, I am pregnant. I am 5 months pregnant. We got there in the morning. We actually prepared a bag beforehand with the swimsuits and diapers, anything we'll need throughout the day, because we knew we probably won't get a room until later. And that's exactly what happened. We checked in, our room was not ready, so we decided to explore the hotel, well, the resort, and we did decide to go swimming. So right next to the pool, there is a splash pad that we've heard so many great things about, so we went straight there. And right next to the pool, there was a changing room, so we changed into the bathing suits, and we enjoyed our time in the splash pad. And right after that, we got our room number, and we went straight to our room and got ready for dinner. If this is your first time joining us, we are a family that love adventures. Our oldest son is 5 years old, our daughter is 3, and our baby is 1. And yes, and we are expecting. I'm in my 2nd trimester. Once we got our room number, we started walking there, and I forgot to say that they did take our suitcases, they put it in storage, and then once our room was ready, they did bring it up, and it was quite fast. Now, walking in this resort, we love this resort. Now, I haven't been here in years, and I didn't realize how much we were gonna love it, especially with this age group, that you get to see the animals right outside where they're free roaming. It was just a great experience. We got to stop and look at them each time. Now, this is a 1-bedroom villa, so that means we have a bedroom that's for my husband and I, and we actually have like a living room where the kids actually slept. We do have a full kitchen. We have laundry, a laundry machine. Super helpful. I love the laundry. That's the best part. And just the view of the savannah, it was perfect. Positive note, we never heard our neighbors. We didn't even hear people walking by in the hallway. Like, it was a very quiet resort, and everything was pretty much, the voices really didn't go past the rooms. Like, it was really, really nice and quiet. That night we ate at the resort restaurant called Jiko. Very delicious, very good. Highly recommend. Our family, larger family, has come and joined us on this trip, so you would see them also in our video. Now let's talk about probably my biggest tips. Now these are my bags while we travel in the parks of Disney. The small one, I would put water bottles or snacks we will need while we wait, and this would be in the stroller where it's change of clothes and diapers or anything extra we would need, like coats. That's how we traveled. That's how we tried, as easy as possible, as light as possible. I did not want to carry tons of bags. We always knew that every day we were going to come back for a nap because we do have young kids, and it just makes the time and the holiday so much better when we do take that break in the middle of the day. And also, this is the summer, so it gets extremely hot in the middle of the day. So there's so many great reasons to do so. And my other tip is take pictures that are just random as memories. This was our first day going to the park, and you can see how empty it was. We were so surprised. We are actually going there at early entry. We thought for sure there'd be lines of people at the bus stop. There was no one there when we got there, so it was a perfect time to take photos. Just keep taking photos. It's just great memories. I was so happy to see these photos later. And once we got there, we met with the rest of my family, my larger family, and we went in together to the park. So this is the first ride we went on, and it's Winnie the Pooh. We wanted to pick something easy, something fun for the kids that don't usually ride rides. So we definitely wanted to have something much more easy and fun, and they love Winnie the Pooh. And the whole waiting in line is a great experience for them. There's so many different things for them to do and explore. It was just a great way to start our magical trip in Disney World.
You'll never reach that tree.
Mommy! Mommy! Oh dear!
On the rubbish field, but being a street also sends a crow.
Now we did make early entry, so the waiting in line wasn't bad at all. Like, it was super easy to get on rides very quickly. So I just wanted you to kind of know. We also knew we wanted to get there early in the morning so we can get rides done, have lunch, and then go back for a nap, because we knew that that's the way we really wanted to see this trip going. We already planned it to do this way. That's why also preparing the bags the night before is super helpful, because of waking up early and heading to the park and all that. Great experience for a first day in Disney World. It was so relaxed. I know it's kind of funny to say it was relaxed, but it really was. Getting there at early entry was really nice. We didn't need to buy a fast pass or anything like that. We could just get on, enjoy the lines. They weren't too long. My backpack had the water and snacks when we needed it. It was always on me. But then the stroller, when I left, I didn't mind if something would have happened to it. I mean, we had change of clothes and diapers, things that wasn't that really important for me to have on me while we were on the ride. That's why I really love the idea of having 2 bags for your Disney trip in the parks. To Disney, we actually did stop at Target right outside Disney World, and they had so much stuff that had Disney, Mickey, Minnie on all these things that usually it's so expensive in the parks that you can get at Target. Highly recommend to just do a stop there if it's for clothes or just even the fan that sprays water. It was time for the cavalcade, so we got some ice cream while we waited. This again was the first time for our kids to experience this. So this was such a great, it just worked out so beautifully, so well. We just took it so slowly, and we just enjoyed every part of being together. Took some rides in the morning, got there early, We had breakfast, by the way, in the hotel before we left. I'll share about it a little bit more later. And it was just great to see the cavalcade with the kids. We made a reservation at the canteen for lunch, so we had a few more minutes. We did sign up, and they said they were going to call us when the table is ready. So we decided that we had time for another ride. There was just a little bit of waiting time, and right when we finished the ride, we got the message that the table was ready, and we just walked there for our lunch. And after lunch, we went straight back to the hotel for our nap. This restaurant is our favorite restaurant in Magic Kingdom, and we love that it's sitting inside in the middle of the day. That's why we usually sit in restaurants in the middle of the day, and then for dinner we do quick service. After nap time, we had Bibbidi Bobbidi for my daughter and my oldest son. They both really enjoyed it. Now, one thing learned from my mistake, I did not make time of not a dinner reservation. So we had a quick service when they were all dressed up so nicely. We went to a quick service restaurant to have hot dogs. So maybe that's not the best idea to do. So like I said, learn from my mistake. But we wanted to do it on the first day we got there so the kids can enjoy their outfits throughout the whole time we were there. And that was great. And my daughter definitely wore her dress multiple times on this trip. And my son did too. It is a great way to have it. So you have it for the whole time that you have your holiday. So let's talk about rides, especially myself that I am pregnant. As a rule of thumb, I decided to go on rides, any ride that my baby could go on. So my baby is 1 year old, and any ride that he could go on, I would go on. But of course, it's not recommended for pregnant women to go on rides. I want to talk about the buses at Kidani Village. It really has been easy. There hasn't been too many people or too much long lines. So getting on the bus and getting to the parks, it really wasn't a problem. And the plan that I only had 2 bags, 1 small backpack and 1 bag that goes under the stroller, makes it very easy to fold up the stroller, get off and get on the buses. It really is a great system. Find your system that you can travel easy and light to get on and off the buses, definitely. We got early entry into Animal Kingdom. It comes with the resort that we're staying at. And what I love about Animal Kingdom is that you have all these pathways to walk around and see different kinds of animals. It's really fun, very easy, and then you get to the tree. The Rainforest Cafe is right outside Animal Kingdom, so you actually have a special exit to go there. It is a fun restaurant for the kids. There is also a store that the kids can enjoy and you can enjoy as well. But as food-wise, it probably isn't the best food there, and it is also a little expensive, I would say. So this is our 4th day. We decided to take a rest day after being 2 days in the park and just enjoy our resort. We're staying in an amazing resort and there's so much to do there. So we knew that we wanted to take this time to rest as well as enjoying the parks. We actually took 2 rest days and it was during the weekend because we knew during the weekend were the most people in the parks. So it kind of worked both ways like that. In the morning, Sanaa is breakfast quick service, but in the afternoon, it's actually a sit-down restaurant, and we sat there later that day. And honestly, we thought the food was good. I mean, breakfast was a little simple, but afterwards, later, we'll talk to you about it later, how delicious that restaurant is. Now, I want to give you my next tip about breakfast. This is the first time we're actually having breakfast in our resort. Until now, we've always used our kitchen in our bedroom or in our room. We really wanted to save money in that way, so we actually had groceries come in and we would actually fix breakfast in our room so we can leave early to the park. So we would wake up, have breakfast, get dressed, and leave as early as possible to get to the buses. That's how we've done it until now. And we knew that on our rest day, we really want to take a rest day also with cooking in the morning and enjoy the restaurants in our resort and also the restaurants that are next to our resort. The Jumbo House, that's the sister restaurant, that they're all together very close to each other. And now we're back at the restaurant where we had our quick service in the morning. Now we're here for lunch at Sanaa. And by the way, this is probably one of the best restaurants in these resorts in the Animal Kingdom. It was really so good. Wow, I really would love to go back there. Really, I mean, Jiko is also in this resort, but the Sanaa, hands down, takes all the restaurants in this resort. Really, it's really that good. I just love that we have a balcony and we can look out at the animals. Our kids, they go to bed early, especially now that it was a rest day, so that they could get in some hours of sleep. And it's just a great place for me and my husband just to kind of relax and enjoy our time. We don't have to think about babysitters or anything, that we can enjoy the actual resort we're in, enjoy being outside our room, and still be near our children to watch them and everything. It's just a really great just atmosphere and experience and a great time for us as a couple. And we really enjoyed this resort. And again, like I said before, it's a really quiet resort and we just love that about this resort. The Mara was a quick service at the Jumbo House, and this was our least favorite place to eat. So we made it to Epcot. We took a bus, and we're headed to the monorail to go to the Polynesian Resort. We could have taken the minivan, but we wanted to experience the monorail and then maybe take the boat back to Magic Kingdom just to kind of enjoy the day, relaxing day. So yeah, let's go to the monorail. This is our second rest day during the weekend, and we decided to go to another resort. So we decided to go to the Polynesian, but we didn't realize how it wasn't such an easy way to get from one resort to the other resort. We did enjoy going on the monorail. We enjoyed also later going on a boat. It was a different experience and we did enjoy, but I don't know if I would do this again because honestly, staying in the resort that we were in was actually really, really nice. In one way, it is nice to get out of your resort and explore other resorts of Disney, because really there's so many resorts that are just beautiful and you just enjoy being there. So we had to get off the monorail and we have to get on another monorail to the resort. So I thought it was like straight from Epcot that you get to the Polynesian, but no, you actually have to change. So here we are, now we're going to the resort hotels. Because we did not know we had to take 2 monorails, we almost missed our reservation, but we did make it on time in the end. enjoyed our late breakfast, we decided to go shopping in this resort and just kind of like walk around and explore the resort. And then we started heading down to the boat to take a boat back to Magic Kingdom, and then from there we were going to take a bus back to our resort, Kidani.
When it goes out to the water, it's called a pier.
The two little ones, the older one and the dad, went to do some shopping in Orlando outside of Disney because there's just such great outlets to shop. That's right. So we're just gonna go to the splash pad for a little bit. We have some time before dinner. Just enjoy our restful day. So we changed. It was complete sun outside. We started going down. Suddenly we started getting a little windy, and I was like, uh-oh, I think a storm is coming. And just when we got to the lobby, it was pouring rain. So we're just gonna go back to the room, right, Marianne? And we're gonna go and get ready for dinner, dress up, and just, I guess, play in the room. So today we decided to use for the first time our park hopper. Now this is the first time we're using it and probably the only time. So we decided to start our day in Animal Kingdom, and then later that day we decided to go to Epcot. Now we've been having trouble since this day with getting into the park with my son. Like, some reason it's not reading his finger, and we've had that issue going into all the parks after this time around. We did try and fix that up in with the relations and everything, guest relations, and then it worked out fine, but we did have that issue. We wanted to come back to Animal Kingdom because we wanted to travel and walk through the pathways to see the animals and go around the tree and get near the tree. We didn't really get to do that the time that we did go to Animal Kingdom, so we decided that our kids really enjoy looking at animals and really enjoyed this park, so we decided to come back. We also did get a chance to enjoy Dino Land, that right now it's closed, it's not there anymore, but when it was there, we did want to try and get to it. And you will see later on there were some stuff that was actually already closed when we were there for Dino Land, but we still enjoyed the time that we were there, and we enjoyed the day actually going also later to Epcot because we actually decided to have a late night. It's our first late night in Disney World that we decided to stay in the parks, so we did stay all the way to seeing the fireworks at Epcot. And we also got to ride some more rides because we are staying in the deluxe resort. We got extra hours that evening, so we got to actually ride even extra rides after the fireworks. So it was a very late night for our kids. Because we decided to come here for our second day, we really had the time to explore the pathways and see all the beauty of the carvings of the tree and just explore this area and seeing all the animals they would have just missed if we were running around and trying to get to rides or different things like that. We really wanted to just explore and just enjoy the time together, and the kids got to run around and walk, and it was just a great exercise for them, and they really enjoyed spotting animals and looking at the carvings. Like, it was a really great little it's not really a little, but a great pathway to do with them. I really was amazed at how much we got done just in the morning. I mean, it really is amazing when you come in early entry and then come back early enough back to the resort to have your nap. It really makes such a big difference, especially that we're planning a late night in Epcot as well, and we did a park hopper. We started in Animal Kingdom and then we headed down to, well, then we headed to the park Epcot that opens up late, and it just worked out really nicely.
Did y'all see that raven just recycle?
How cute is that?
Yeah, super cute. And you know, birds.
So it's about 12:20. We're back for our nap, and then we're gonna head to Epcot. So this is what, our 5th day there, and we already started learning like quick pathways to get to the bus stop from our rooms. You just kind of learn while you go really how everything works and just explore. That's really the best way to figure out things, is exploring. Ride.
Yeah, we did the minivan.
Once we finally entered Epcot, we straight went to our lunch reservation. It was the chef's. It's one of our favorite restaurants in Epcot. We just love the food here. It's probably one of the best in our opinion. When you get there, it's so elegant. You're like, is this really kid friendly? It is. They're great with the kids, the servers. They really give you such a magical experience. So don't worry about anything like that. It is eating in style, and yet also it's great for the kids. The kids really enjoyed it. I just love finding all these quiet spots all around in different parks. This is the spot that I found while I was there in Epcot. It was just very quiet, and my baby could just crawl around. It felt safe. It really actually was a quiet also area. It was right next to the Nemo ride. I mean, we really enjoyed our time there. While our family members were getting stuff done or running around a little bit, we kind of just like took our time and rested, and then we all met up together after that, and we just continued riding rides. And then we went also to see the fireworks, and then even after the fireworks we continued to watch or ride more rides. We definitely had a great time. Now I love this ride. I know it can get loud, but it's also so relaxing because you're kind of like in your little shell and you're just watching all the stuff pass you by, and I just really enjoy it.
Science is great, there's so much to know. Climb aboard, explorers, it's time to go.
What if Nemo's swimming out the sea?
Don't worry, just keep your eyes open.
So when you get off the ride, you actually go to the aquarium so you can walk around and see all the fish, and we really enjoy this as well. You also can see a shark later on, and there's a little play area also for the kids to play and learn, and just another way of learning new things and everything.
Come on, I know you do. Us is making that winter show. It's summer snow for spending year
Bienvenido.
Do you like the fireworks? I like the fireworks too.
I guess I just love laid back rides because maybe I'm pregnant, maybe that's why, but I just love it. You're just on a boat and you're going on the water, and again, you're just like enjoying what you see, what you pass by. I just love the environment of this ride. This is in the Mexico area. And again, we got to do this after the fireworks. We got extra hours at night, like after the fireworks. That was nice for this time. It's not usually the best thing for young kids, but it did work out that once we kind of pushed them a little bit and they did enjoy it, and then we kind of slept in the next day. And then on the next day, we actually had a late breakfast reservation. Until now, I've always cooked in the room. It's just some eggs before we left. This was the first morning that we kind of took it easy. We even went to Starbucks to get coffee. That, I don't know if you've noticed, but we haven't actually bought outside coffee. We've always been making it in the room, kind of like saving money. But we definitely did something a little different this time, kind of did it more relaxing. Not that we haven't relaxed, but we didn't jump to the early entry this time, and we, as I said, we had a late breakfast reservation. We had time for one ride before that, and then of course, kind of like you can see the shirts of my kids, we are going to see Winnie the Pooh. Maybe that's kind of like guessing you where we're going to be going next. Now you probably could see it, but my kids already have sunblock or sunscreen. We always do it right before we leave the resort. When we are getting ready to go to leave in the morning, while we get dressed, I'm already putting on all of us sunscreen or sunblock to protect us from the sun, and we've had no issues of getting burnt. I do think it's a great trick, so you don't actually think about after the day has gone by and then you already got burned or anything like that. Like, you already put it on before you get out of the room, and that you have that first space that does protect you. That worked very well for us. On our last park day, our kids wanted to do a roller coaster, and they were amazing. They actually really enjoyed it. They kept wanting to do it again and again. I'm so proud of them. It's quite a big achievement for kids who haven't rode that much rides, that they really took a leap and they did that.
What's that one? It's a land of dreams. What could it be?
He said you have your t-shirt. You're wearing his t-shirt.
Aww.
Alright, let's take a picture. Gotta take a shirt.
So we had a late breakfast, and we decided to just maybe do a couple of rides before we get back for our nap. And we just love the People Mover because it seems like it's always cooler while you ride it. It's because it's a little bit high up. I don't know why, but it also goes into places that has air condition. So it's just a relaxing ride. We did enjoy this ride actually.
People mover. I wonder if that means there's a tiny ORAC. On your right is Star Traders, home to the greatest goods in the universe.
Let relaxation wash over you at the most refreshing retreat in the galaxy, the Coral Moons of Pisces 7, UH2.
I've heard this happen. It happened to us. We got to see the inside of Space Mountain while they're kind of working on it. So that was nice.
That's the bus line.
So we were really excited about doing the train. We made the effort to do this ride. There was quite a line for it because it's not going to continue much longer. But I have to tell you, it was so hot. It was so hot. We sweated so much. I don't think we've ever sweated so much that we did on this ride. And it was also extremely tight with people. Like it wasn't great. I do not recommend. But I mean, it's hard because in one way it's a ride that I remember riding as a kid, and it has so many memories, but it was just a really bad time of the day. We did it in the afternoon or the hottest time. It wasn't easy. I don't know if to add it as a tip, but you really want to find out what you want on this trip. It wasn't important for us to go on all the rides, so you will start saying that we'll start going on the same rides, especially Winnie the Pooh, because it's more something that we enjoyed ourselves doing, even though there are a lot more rides that our toddlers can definitely get on. But didn't seem like it quite suited for this time. Now this is the first time that we really hit rain while we were in the parks, and by the way, we realized we did not get coats for ourselves, but our kids had their coats.
Howdy, folks.
For the rest of the day, the songs will be stuck in my head. Something told Captain Jubilee.
I can open your eyes, take you wonder by one.
We were hoping that the rain would stop, but it really didn't, and we were worried about later that day with the fireworks, if we were going to get to see the fireworks. But we just kept finding rides that were open.
Boys, but let me tell you how that evil sea witch tricked Ariel's boys away from her.
Where it's at, I know that door. Under the sun, the sun is sail away. Bobbidi, floating, floating under the sea.
We are realizing because of the rain not stopping, a lot of the rides are closing, and there were not too much rides to go on. The plus about rain, that so much of the lines, waiting in line has gone down. So many people have left the park because of the rain. And we got to ride him in Winnie the Pooh one more time, the last time before the end of this trip. And right when we were leaving, the rain stopped, and we asked the cast member, and they told us they're all going to be doing the fireworks. So we were so excited. We got to see the fireworks on our last night. We got some coffee. We went to get cookies. It was perfect.
Enjoy our nighttime spectacular Happily Ever After, presented by Kidani Village.
That's it. That was our last park day. We got cookies because I love buying snacks to take on the trip when we leave Disney World. Kind of like the feeling of Disney is still with us when we go. It's just a little thing that I've always done growing up as well. So the next morning, we decided to try the great restaurant. Wow, this breakfast was delicious. I don't know why people sometimes say this place isn't that great, but we loved it. We got there early because we also had to check out early because we had to get to our plane. But we got there early, and there was no one there actually early in the morning. Everybody came a lot later. Sticky bun and cinnamon roll. Bye-bye. Sorry about my camera filming. That's it. We're ending our trip in Disney World. What an amazing, relaxing, I know it's kind of funny, relaxing trip. It really was. We took it easy. and it was just wonderful. Before we head out, I wanted to show you their sinks and their restrooms. I mean, they have a place for kids and toddlers that they can wash their hands. It's always been super helpful. And that's it on our plane. We're headed to our next adventure. By the way, it is Canada. Enjoyed our time in Disney World. Thank you for watching.